Hey, today we are going to talk about the level of difficulty which is required to play with each brawlers in Brawl Stars, and sort of like how easy they are to use, how hard they are to use, like if you can auto aim and all that. Start with Shelly. I think Shelly's pretty easy to use. You auto aim, right? There is some skill to it and strategy to how you push with Shelly, but pretty much the aiming. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here. There is skill to playing with her. Nita is just easy to use. Colt, for Colt to be good, you need to have good aim, like very good aim. Bull is easy to use. Jesse, easy to use. I'm gonna get rid of this tier. It doesn't make sense. Brock is definitely hard to use. I think harder than Colt, to be fair. Dynamite also hard to use. Tick is just OP. Let me actually add a row below. Like to the point where it's just weird. let me color it green. Tick is just weird. There's no skill involved whatsoever. You need to have strategy. He definitely is one of the hardest brawlers. Bo, he's like this. I'll put M's under Shelly. Actually, M's above Shelly, like this. Stu, unable to use without strategy. Probably more so than 8-bit because you have to shoot and use your super at the same time. With how nerfed El Primo has been, I have to put him here. Just because he's nerfed. He's a horrible brawler. And therefore, to be good with him, you have to have this. Barley, same thing. Rosa is easy to use. Very easy to use. Just auto tap like crazy. So that means she goes on this side. Actually, Jesse goes like that. Poco, unusable without strategy. I mean, her Poco's nerf Poco. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Daryl is okay. Rico is definitely a hard brawler. Like this, I'd go with it. I'm gonna say Dynamite is fairly easy actually. Penny, auto aim like crazy. Carl, there is more skill with Carl for sure. Jackie, no, this is just weird with Jackie. Piper, damn. Yep, Pam, pretty easy to use, pretty straightforward. Frank is very difficult to use effectively now, like harder than these three for sure. BB, go right here, straightforward. B, like here. Nani is definitely hard. Nani is definitely hard. The skill with Nani is a very hard thing to acquire. Edgar's just weird. Like that's just weird. Easy to use. Spike is very easy to use. Griff, there is some skill required with Griff. I'd put him like right here. Mortis, unable to use without strategy. No, more than. With Mortis, I mean, reloads very slow, doesn't do that much DPS. He's the hardest brawler to play with. Tara, very easy. Jean's unusable without strategy. Way too low, like no high DPS, no high health. yeah. Max just doesn't do a lot of damage, right? Mr. P is fairly easy to use. Just put your thing down and go like that. Byron, it's gonna actually go like right here. Squeak, there is some difficulty to Squeak more than B, I think. Crow is gonna go under the Squeak. To be a good, actually, Leon's going under the Carl. Sandy is decently hard to use, almost to this point, to be use her effectively. Amber, easily expert. Amber is like here, it's very, very easy actually. Meg, also a little more difficult than these two. Probably like here, to be fair. Gale is definitely harder to use because he doesn't do that crazy amount of damage per second. Ooh, definitely. Surge is definitely hard to use, but once you know how to use him, he becomes OP. Colette. Colette is another brawler that is very hard to play with. I'm putting her right here. Lou's easy right there. Ruffs is a very hard brawler to be good with. Belle, not a lot of skill with that. Buzz, just nothing. Ash, just kind of auto aim as well. So this is the graph. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below if you agree or disagree.